Hi, Eric Beckler with CoreHoops League here. This video is to share some information that we got from a recent lunch and learn that we had with various association, AAU, and in-house directors here in the Twin Cities. We started off the session asking them what their core primary stated goal for the organization was, and it was really to build a culture that helped create quality basketball players and quality members of the community. It's not about winning as many games as possible, but how you create good kids. The core task to be able to go and reach that goal really centered around the development of quality coaches and the managing of expectations amongst the different players within their community, that it wasn't just about wins and losses, but about development of kids. Main pain points identified were non-competitive games, blowouts that were really due to the reciprocity process and inability to match up teams of similar talent with one another consistently. And they really admitted that administering games, tournaments, and the like is not core to their mission. It's just an administrative detail that has had to be done up until now. CoreHoops League is around to be able to help you succeed by placing and moving teams based on talent and their development. More competitive games, more of the time, big associations and small are able to find the right spot for their teams. Structure allows teams to still play tournaments on their off weekends and opportunities for organizations to gain revenue. Most importantly, kids have more fun and they're able to grow more quickly through the process, which is 20 games over 20 weeks, a little different for spring, 2 games within 4 hours, so families are done for the weekend and they don't have anything the next weekend. But that allows you to be able to go and book some other tournaments. There's flexibility, and there's a lot more free time for families. Those smaller divisions, again, with similar talent, bring more competitive games. Really, CoreHoops League is a youth development program with basketball at the center, bringing together boys, girls, in-house traveling, urban and suburban, similar ages hanging out together, dancing to the DJ's music while the adults are getting an aerobics class in, or maybe figuring out how they can go and pay for college for their kids. At the meeting, they got the concept. They, in fact, said, we're in. We want to bring our teams. But what is the financial impact for my organization? Well, obviously, the number one profit line for tournaments for associations and AAU is the admissions. But if we look at it, your families pay significantly more overall for the other tournaments they go into that you set them up for than the money you take in for your weekend tournament. There's a lot of money that can be saved for families. That added with the time savings from not having so many committed days in the gym make this a great concept for families. You can secure revenue by keeping your tournament. We can help go and provide teams that you may have lost in a reciprocity process. You can take in part of the saved admission revenue to make sure you're in the black. If you want to manage some concessions at a CoreHoops League event one of the weekends, by all means do that. Host them if you have a facility of 4+ gyms, and we'd love to be able to go and work something out that might get you some money, and you can obviously promote the savings and added value to your families. When you're discussing CoreHoops League with others, once you hear this, if you have questions, call us. I'm happy to talk, to be able to go and have some coffee or meet with your board, but talk about more competitive games more often with refined brackets and movement as players and teams develop, allowing you to focus on your key success drivers, the things that are really important, which is developing your kids in your community. The family time is reduced. There's a lot of opportunities to financially support your mission, so it's not like you're going to go into the red. And there's more life skill development opportunities for the players and the families, furthering community development. The conclusions from the session: CoreHoops League, a good initial fit for lesser talented teams, your in-house, your BC, your Division II, Division III on the spring side. And as I mentioned, they've committed already a number of teams for spring 2016 and can see younger and lower talented teams for winter. And they're committed to spreading the word around to other people in their network. Contact us. Happy to have a coffee or meet with your board, but if you're seeing this and you want to go and socialize that message within your organization, great. Connect with others outside your organization as well and say, hey, this is something that's kind of interesting. It might be worth your time to have a conversation with these guys. And as we have that conversation, let's figure out ways we can say yes Yes for our families, yes for ourselves, instead of looking to provide barriers to say no. Starting with 2016 spring and setting the stage for the Winter League based on the best fit for the association's AAU and in-house. Questions, comments? Variety of ways to reach us, both social media and the regular stuff. Thanks for the time. Core Hoops League, putting youth basketball back in the hands of youth.